Hey guys, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Call of Duty Finest Hour on the PlayStation 4. I told you I'd eventually get back to older systems, although this is kind of oldish. This isn't as retro as a lot of you guys do, but I don't know, I figured I'd go back to older systems, and I know a lot of my subscribers appreciate the older games that aren't just current, like on the PlayStation 4. For you guys who like newer games like that, rest assured there'll be those too, but I wanted to go back to PlayStation 2 today. So here we are. This is the first console Call of Duty game, at least that I know of. I can't remember if the one on the N-Gage, which was that cell phone thing that you could talk into and play games, came out first, but this is the first Call of Duty one that I know of. This game is kind of odd in the fact that it primarily focuses on tanks. I don't know what we'll see because this is an older game and the controls aren't really as great as they could be, to say the least. It's kind of amazing when you go back to these older games, especially with these first-person shooters, how much they must have tweaked the first-person controls just in the slightest ways, where they just feel perfect on the consoles, because they always feel clunky to me on like these older systems. Xbox was a little bit better. We're gonna play it on easy because I'm probably going to suck. Let me look at the controls and you can get a good idea of what the options are. Excuse me, I haven't recorded in a while. This is my first recording, probably a mini that I'm gonna do today, so I don't know if this is gonna be the best commentary or not, but I'll try. Really shouldn't put down my videos and their commentary while I'm actually recording, but you know, I'm just being honest with you. Alright, we have aim, fire, which is pretty standard, throw grenade, reload is square. That's pretty good. I guess I'll stick with that. Plus I don't want to waste any your guys' time. Single player, there's multiplayer. I guess it's some split screen deal. I don't know, I never play multiplayer on this game. But there's a lot of tank levels. They decided to focus on vehicles. I honestly could not tell you why. So, like many Call of Duty games, especially the early ones, this focuses on a bunch of different countries in the same battle. They kind of did it with the Modern Warfare series, but as time went on, I guess they strayed far away from it to kind of tell one narrative. You might switch between one or two characters, but I thought it was always interesting to play the sides of different countries. This is kind of towards the end of the PC Call of Duty game, which this was trying to capitalize on. This is one of the last levels in that game. It wasn't the last level, but it was one of them. So this game starts out where shit really hits the fan in the PC version. I guess they really want to captivate your attention before they threw all those tank levels at you. Like I said, I don't know how far we'll get, but I'll do my best. The graphics are pretty damn good for a PlayStation affair. PlayStation wasn't known as a first-person shooter powerhouse. And this level's kind of cool because it kind of gives you an idea of the struggle. You don't even start out with a gun, they just give you a clip and you gotta wait till somebody gets shot to actually pick up a gun. I've actually held one of the rifles that the Russians used in World War II, and it was heavy as shit. I don't know how they held it. I want to say the name, but I'm gonna probably pronounce it. It's like, it wasn't the machine gun, it was the rifle. Let's see, I get a clip of ammo, so I have to pretty much wait till somebody else dies.
Alright, comrade, you're with me. Pay attention and follow my orders. I will shoot you myself. Help quickly. We're expecting at the front line.
I have the sound sorted down and I'm talking. I didn't read the subtitles. Now the guy's not butting me with the gun, so I must be doing something right.
The fascists have reached the park and are about to cut Stalingrad in half. We must stop them.
A lot of these older PlayStation first-person shooters have this weird you're on ice kind of feeling. It almost feels like a delay. Maybe it's the newer TVs, I don't know. That could be very well the issue. It might have controlled fine. I really don't know, because when I played this game originally on the TV, I didn't know any better. This was as good as it got. Although I did play Call of Duty on the PC. I had a fairly decent PC, I think, by the time this came out. So I had played the original Call of Duty. I'm more than welcome another World War II Call of Duty. Like I mentioned that they should make Call of Duties based in the past, or Medal of Honor, and he's like, we've done everything. And I was like, what about the Korean War and the Vietnam War? He was really getting bent out of shape. He was really defending the futuristic tone that Call of Duty was taking. He almost seemed like he was gonna cry for a second. I like, the next time I went to GameStop, I apologized. I wasn't really sorry, but I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, you know. Maybe futuristic Call of Duty means a lot, but he's like, we did everything, but not with the technology that we have now. So I'm like, you could do a lot, especially with the Medal of Honor series, since EA is able to use the Frostbite 3 engine. I'm sure eventually they'll come out with a Frostbite 4 engine. That's probably even more impressive. Hopefully the current gen of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One can handle it, because I bet that would be incredible with environmental destruction. But with the technology, you could have the same levels and have a completely new experience with like the destructibility and the environmental detail and the animations and physics and everything else. I've kind of talked and forgot, didn't really see where they went. I played this briefly when I bought it at a thrift store for $3, which is crazy to think when this game came out. It was $50 without question. It's crazy how some things devalue in time and other things increase in value. You never really know what's going to increase and what's going to decrease in value. They kind of capture this hell on earth feeling. But yeah, I think with modern technology, and I know that a game hasn't covered every single battle ever in Vietnam and the Korean War and even World War II, even though there was a lot of World War II games. Mosin Nagant, Nagant, I don't know how to say it. But I held one of these at a sporting goods store. I think they welded it so it couldn't fire anymore. The aiming mechanics aren't what you would expect from a Call of Duty game. This is actually made by Sparks Unlimited, who actually started out really good making Medal of Honor Frontline, which was actually a really good game. I played it to the end and beat it. Of course, back then I didn't have a lot of money. I was working at a grocery store, so I played games until I finished them to completion because I didn't have anything else to play. If you're expecting the same quality of controls and stuff from other Call of Duties, you're in a rude awakening. But there's good parts to them, you know. You eventually get used to the ice skating like controls. Yes, I would like the MP40. I have to say, mostly in World War II games, I usually use the MP40 just because it's usually the easiest weapon to pick up and get ammo for. And even though it looks like it was stamped on a conveyor belt, which there's a good chance it was, I don't know the history of the MP40. It's pretty fairly accurate in these games. And it holds more ammunition than the Tommy gun. It's impressive how many people there are able to display on the screen at the same time. Sparks Unlimited, which is a weird name to have for your system. I gotta use the actual D-pad to change weapons. I'm not used to that. I just push triangle to switch my weapons, but it doesn't work that way. But, yeah, they went on to make, hell, the name of that game that most people don't like, which it definitely has its flaws and worst controls of one of the worst controls of any first-person shooter that I ever played. At the same time, I'm getting shot a lot, it appears, and I'm trying to switch my weapons to the MP40, but I just died. So the checkpoints aren't that forgiving, obviously, because now I don't have a gun anymore. So I gotta wait for this guy to get shot again. That appears already dead. No, that's just rubble. Thank you, great graphics.
Wait here. You, over here. Pick up his rifle.
I really gotta get used to these controls. They're kind of similar to Call of Duty's controls, but they're a little bit different. One of the games that Sparks Unlimited made was like this fairy tale game, I can't remember what it's called. You can look them up on Wikipedia. They went under. Which, unfortunately, I can see. I don't know whether it was budget that made their games such poor quality or what. You could definitely tell if they worked on them more or whatever. That they could have been something better than what they actually turned out to be. He is one bolt action activating motherfucker. I don't know what the right term is. Using the bolt and the bolt action rifle. Are you cocking the rifle? I don't know. I remember when the remastered version of Metro 2033 came out, and there was an option to make the games play more like Call of Duty, and it was kind of comical. And they did it with Metro Last Light too, originally. They basically took the physics and control from Metro Last Light and put it in Metro 2033, but it was funny to see the difference of them reloading the gun. They're like turbo reloading it like they were the fucking Terminator or something. I'm trying to think of the World War II game. I'm playing this game. I'll think of it the minute like I finish now, but this is one of those charge games, and I'm trying to run and I'm pushing the wrong buttons and I accidentally crawled, and this isn't just working out for me right now. Yeah, but it's sad. I actually had the game and I can't think of the title right now. It's kind of fun. It reminds me of Wolfenstein. It's the one where the Nazis occupy or invade America. I think it's called like Fall of Liberty or something. But I think there's a name in front of it. I'm having a brain fart right now. Because when I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking of Resistance Fall of Man, and that's just confusing me. Alright. But the reds and oranges and stuff, at least that's the way I see it because I'm colorblind. Or maybe that's the way it really looks. I don't want the Nazi rifle right now. And I picked it up anyway. How much ammo is in this? It doesn't even tell me. Give me the MP40. It's impressive how much stuff they did. And it kind of reminds me of a homage to the way they put one of the harder levels on the PC games as the first level. Because they kind of did that with Medal of Honor Frontline, where they put the D-Day level as the first level, and that was one of the later levels in the PC game, Medal of Honor Allied Assault, which in my opinion is the best Medal of Honor game. If they ported any of the PC World War II games, definitely would have liked to see that. I might even go as far as to say it's better than Call of Duty, but I think they both have their own strengths and weaknesses. I also liked Medal of Honor Pacific Assault, which was like the PC's version of Rising Sun, but I think it was way better, but it wasn't well received. I'm pushing the wrong things again. See, I have a control scheme of something else embedded in my mind. Am I supposed to stop? I can barely see. Thanks, low resolution. I guess I'm supposed to go wherever they are, hide behind who's ever shooting at me. There has to be something I had to climb over. This is really pathetic. This is the last try. If I don't get past this, I'm going to call it a day because I don't want to waste your guys' time. I'm not this bad at this game. It's just been a long time. I've actually gotten quite far in it. I don't think I've ever beaten this game though, even when it was new. I did beat the PC Call of Duty though. Oh yeah, I don't have a rifle. I might have to not hold out on that promise and play this part again. This came out on every current system imaginable at the time, which was the Xbox. I believe it came on the GameCube, and of course the PlayStation 2. Sorry. I would like an MP40, please. Someone. There has to be one around here somewhere. There we go. I wonder if the guys in the background are really low polygon count. I think after this level is a sniper level where you play as this woman that's a sniper. Which you don't really play as too many women in World War II games, so that was kind of novel. Like during this time, like anything besides a white male and like a battle was kind of novel because the military was kind of uptight about. The U.S. military anyway was kind of uptight about who they let in their military, but I'm guessing the Russian army let everybody in, because I mean look what happened to their city. I guess that they were willing to take anyone who's willing to fight, although I don't know how much of a choice they had. Maybe I should go here. I just don't. Oh. It looks like there might be some secret passage. Well, not too much of a secret since I'm bypassing everything. Yeah, I'll try my best. Also, just like Call of Duty 1 and the expansion pack that never came out to consoles. This has a health pack. The expansion pack is probably the hardest Call of Duty I've ever played in my entire life. Alright, we beat it, so you get to see something new. Otherwise, I was going to stop the video and... Well, I probably already look like I'm playing really pathetic, but more so than usual. That name of the game was Turning Point, Fall of Liberty. I had to look at my disc real quick since my commentary and ADD is not helping out each other. But the reason why this game was made instead of just the PC version of porting Call of Duty, which would have been great, is that the console simply didn't have enough power. Although I think it probably could have been done on the Xbox 360 at least. I think it could have been done on PlayStation 2. They just probably would have had to cut the levels up more. You know what? As much as they're dumping those rifles, I probably should take theirs. So I'm pushing the wrong buttons again. Looks like I'm already using the car. Is the car also considered the Mauser? I don't remember. I used to know all this shit, but I replaced it with other things that probably are even less important. It's because they quit making World War II games on modern consoles. Besides, I guess the Sniper Elite games are the only ones that are keeping the spirit alive, but those are kind of like different games, at least to me. They're... Oh, I remember this level. This is a bitch. This game is not a cakewalk, especially with a controller in lower resolution because it's a PS2 game. I usually don't stick up for the PC, but this is kind of the time where they're still trying to figure out what works best for a console. I know one thing, it seems like the PlayStation 2's feedback is a lot stronger than the PlayStation 3's, I guess because it's directly hooked up to a wire. I also felt that way about the wired Xbox 360 controller compared to the
I've been hunting that bastard all day. I'm sorry
compared to the wireless one,
we won't let
to the
you
point where my
sacrifice your
hands would
peace.
go numb.
I've got a new job for you.
Because it'd be like,
Fascists are using the view from that bunker
I don't
to
know, what I
kill
imagine,
these
like
guys
riding a
all over the
motorcycle
city.
and holding the handlebars really hard or something.
We can't take back Stalingrad unless we control that bunker. You lead the men up the hill. Start by taking
For a
out the machine
PlayStation
guns
1
in
game,
this
this is, I mean PlayStation 2 game, this is quite
I'll keep you
impressive.
covered from here. That Nazi flag must fall.
Clear the left pillbox. Guessing this is it. Doubt any of that's gonna hit, but I bet it's scary as shit. But I consider Sniper Elite games more like a stealth-like game. They consider... I guess I gotta go out there. Shit. Can I go out there, or... Picked up health. I guess I'm gonna need it. Oh, I got two of the same fucking rifles that are gonna be worthless for trench warfare. Alright. I remember dying a lot when I first rented this game. I think at this point I was working at a grocery store and I had one of those passes you paid $20 or $30 a month and you could rent as many times as you wanted to during the month. We don't want to duck unless we're trying to not be seen. Well, it looks like the machine gun reaches over there, so I don't know if that's the wisest area to go to. It's in slow motion. What the fuck is this shit? I was trying to do that Saving Private Ryan thing that they did during the D-Day scene to let you know how horrible everything is. How embarrassing. Reload while people are shooting at you. I can't remember if this game has a melee attack. Thank goodness. Oh, I thought they were using machine guns. I don't know. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention because it was being shot at. I can't see well, but it appears that they're Nazis. It's a good time to reload before I make the same dumb mistake I did before. Why are you gonna shoot at me? Seriously. It's not very nice. I was so happy to play this game when it came out because I was so disappointed by Medal of Honor Rising Sun, which was the sequel to Frontline. I just didn't think the way they handled the Japanese campaign was all that interesting. That's why I like Pacific Assault so much more. I thought they did a better job. Come on. Clunky ass fucking controls. The center pillbox where I gotta walk around it until there's an entrance. See, if I was playing on the Xbox or the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, even the Xbox maybe, I wouldn't have this floaty controls where I could like turn around and shoot them pretty quick. I don't like X always changing my fucking weapons all the time. At least make me hold it down for a second or two. Like, how the hell will we get in here anyway? There has to be a way. Alright, so I managed to give you a buzz cut with bullets. Oh, I can open the door. Well, that's helpful. I don't think I have any grenades. It looks like I actually have health packs on me. This shows you how long since I played this game. I knew everything about it at the time when I played it because I played so much of it, but now I know jack shit. It was pretty advanced at the time for the consoles. I'm sure PC gamers thought it was a joke. And when I played the original Call of Duty, I think I played the original Call of Duty, to be honest, a little bit after this. I think I played this one first, but shortly after I was able to buy my own computer once I started working, because this came, I was already working. This came out, I'm guessing around summertime, because I got my computer right at Christmas time. I saved up enough money and I was working in the grocery store because I remember I had to leave home to go to work while I was playing this game, and I wanted to play more of it to go to work, so I was working at the time. So I saved up enough money, and once I played the original Call of Duty on PC, this game did sort of come off as a joke, but it's a competent console shooter. But I'm gonna stop now. This video has already gone on way too long. thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and ignored the fact that I died 5 billion times. Feel free to leave a comment, positive or negative. If I got any facts wrong or whatever, understand that this is an impressions video where I'm just sitting down talking like I would to you if you were in the living room playing video games in the same room with me. So this isn't a review. If it is a review, I'll state that it's a review and I'll do some research so everything I say is accurate and have shit written down. But as for these videos, they're spontaneous, so just keep that in mind if anything I say is incorrect or inaccurate. But feel free to leave comments, positive or negative. If you choose to leave a negative comment, please make sure the criticism is constructive and you're not trying to be a dick to me or anyone else on the page. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free again to click the thumbs up. I'm sure you already made up your mind, but I'll remind you anyway. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this channel. For those that have subscribed and have supported the channel, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. For those of you who have subscribed and not left comments, please leave comments. I mean, I want to hear from you guys and get to know all of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you on the next video. Take care. Bye.
We'll be right back.